So this is gonna be another video. I had a thought, pain and suffering. So from pain and suffering, you feel alive. Without it, you feel dead. You feel empty inside. Pain is a great teacher. It's a very great teacher, and we should not run away from it. But I think, not like ridiculous things, but I think it's the best way to live is constantly some pain of some sort, where just it's slightly miserable, at least slightly miserable, because the worst thing that can happen is your mentality can weaken, and so on and so forth, which is exactly why I believe that pain and suffering, they can be great tools for strengthening your willpower, for improving your discipline. The less comfort there is in a person's life, the easier it is to be disciplined. This is what I believe, because every single time when I'm hungry and I don't have any food or something, I will always be doing so much things, and I think it makes sense biologically, because think about it from this perspective. You are hungry, your body is burning up the fuel, the calories, and naturally you would then start to hunt or to do something. You cannot, once you go really hungry, you will not be complacent. I think it is impossible to be complacent in a state of real hunger, but not a state of hunger where you allow yourself sugars and carbohydrates and all these things which you can feel sort of satiated. I mean like real hunger and starvation, where it just becomes impossible to be complacent. How can you be complacent when your energy, your body fuel is burning and so on, your calories, your body is lacking calories? You get so many signals, to do this, to do this, to do this, let's go here, let's go, let's do this, and you start taking a lot of action, which is exactly why I think it's not a bad idea to do certain things fasted. This is a thing that I think I will start to implement in my life, is doing things a bit fasted. So maybe, but still, let's say, getting the calories in, but just there's a bit of starvation in my life, because I've noticed that when I have food, when I have all these things, I start to get complacent and just in the modern day we live such easy lives that the easiness of it kills the ambition, which is exactly why, in my opinion, one should reject modernity and embrace like pain and some kind of a pain, reject modern for the sake of having more willpower, because a lot of things, they are real distractions. They are taking you away from your purpose and your mission. And once you really have a mission, it's just, your friends start calling you, let's go, this and this and this, and then some other thing and this, and everything is distracting you. But you have to be like firm and say no, because I have things to do and I have a mission, and I know that if I delay and I delay that, then I will never get there. Yeah. Now, regarding regarding pain, how does one have some kind of a pain in his life just for the fact that his mindset is not weak? Now, this is something I've been thinking about also. My ideas are sports, then reading, but this isn't a real pain. I think maybe fighting sports are very good. This is something I want to do as well, but I'm not gonna make excuses. The reason why I haven't really been into it is the financial reasons. I can't be putting so much money and effort into things that I can't really afford. For example, I will work and then I will go and then this and then this, and it's just a big headache. I cannot find a routine that I can just stick to for the rest of my life, that I can make some money, I can do my sports activities, I can get my calories in, and every single day is just growth, and I can help my family. This is just what I want. Now, regarding what's another thing, guys? I think my mental state is a bit better. It's actually a lot better now, but there's still a lot to improve. Yes, but hopefully I can be, not hopefully, from work. If I put the work in, then it will happen by the will of God. Just I have to be honest with you guys. The dopamine detox, I kind of failed because I forgot about it and I was on my phone for a little bit, so I kind of messed up with the dopamine detox, but it's no reason why I can't start again, you know. You fail and you try again. This is the real test. So, yes. What? But, however, I have been consistent with only using my phone and electronics for 3 hours per day. Not more, 4 hours. 4 hours, maybe 4 hours 30. But not more, not 5, not 6. And this is good. I have been able to stick to this, you know. I have been. And it's a difference. There is a difference, I think, in the mental, because I used to use my phone so long. Yeah, but can you see this, guys? So that's currently what I'm looking at as I'm talking with you. There are so many churches around me. Guys, just look at this. That's a church. That's a church. That's a church. But I wonder how many people go to these churches besides old people, and I like this place that I live in, but for some reason I really don't fit in here. I would like to move to some place, but just a lot of things are uncertain currently in my life. A lot of things. Have to make a lot of adjustments, have to solve a lot of problems. You know, I'm not looking for anybody to help me. I will do all on my own, or I won't. But I'm just, you know, this is like my channel, and I'm telling you guys the real deal. So whether this channel grows or it doesn't grow, I'm just doing what I want to do, you know. It's not about the money, because I believe the money is God-given anyways. If God decides, then you will have income. If God doesn't, then you will be poor. But at the same time, it's like a lot of people, religious people, they have an examen and they just make a certain prayer, but the angels, they cannot write to you the answers. So you have to make the prayers and you have to put the work in. So as long as I put the work in and I make the prayers, then I should be fine, probably. Yeah, I have actually made a few adjustments within my life, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that, definitely. I feel like I have made a few baby steps along the way to my goals, and even baby steps are better than no steps or steps backwards. I believe that as long as I'm improving, that's good. You know, I might not be the sharpest, I might not be the, you know, best looking, might not be the strongest, but at least I do some kind of an effort, you know. At least I do something. At least I make these videos because I wanted to make a channel. So I'm proud that I'm making these videos, because this is like a relaxation. Yeah. Since You know, it's very rarely that I will just talk what I think. Now, do I believe in therapy? No, because I'm not here to complain. I'm here to tell you guys my honest opinions. I'm here to inspire people. And imagine if if I can inspire someone, how great will that be? Because I look at my past self and how misguided I was, how lost I was, and I just think that had there been somebody for me who, there have been people for me who they wanted to guide me, but just I would have wanted somebody to have guided me in the past, some kind of mentor. Even now I need a mentor. I don't have a mentor, unfortunately. Fortunately, I need many mentors. I need a spiritual mentor, a sports mentor, a business mentor, and that's pretty much it. I need 3 mentors. Now, when regards to self-love is taking action in doing things that are good for you. This is real self-love. Self-love is self-destruction. Self-love is not comfort. Self-love is discomfort. It's taking the hard route. It's not accepting the norm. I think this will be it for this video. It's a long one. I have no idea how to title this video, but eventually, I think, these videos, they have to be somehow better, because it's not about the views, it's about the improvement and what I can learn. So that's what I will be focusing on more now. See you guys.